Dean Robbie. I'm the Operations Manager here at Ipswich Buses, and I'd just like to talk to you about our experience with mixed telematics. Now, as a business, obviously costs are going up all the time, so we're looking at ways where we can reduce our costs, and mixed telematics seems to tick quite a few of the boxes we were looking at, namely fuel consumption, passenger injuries and accident damage. So in these three areas we focused our attention on, and as I say, mixed telematics seemed to tick the boxes for what we wanted. Now, it's been fairly smooth, I must admit. They came down, they installed the kit, they spent a lot of time testing and running it around to make sure the parameters are correct before we switched it on live for our drivers. Before we actually introduced it to our drivers, they deployed what they call a SU. She came down and she spent a bit of time with us and with our staff to waylay any fears that this was just another spy in the cab. As it turns out, there is some savings to be made here. The passenger experience improves, our accident damage has gone down, and we are making some savings on our fuel. Now, everybody's fuel savings is going to vary between companies because we've all got different vehicle types and different ages of vehicle. So I'm not going to tell you what our savings are because that's irrelevant, because each and every company is going to be slightly different. All I'm going to say is you need to spend a bit of time looking at how you're going to measure your savings that you're going to actually generate by using mixed telematics. And that's the piece, because it's how you do this will give you the answers at the end. Now, our criteria to this was to make sure that we got our staff on board from the start. Now, as I said, they deployed what we call a SU to us, and she spent a lot of time with our staff from the start, and she still comes down today. It's not like an organisation that we've all come across that you buy the product and then you never see them again. To be fair, when they deploy the SU is in contact with us all the time. If we have issues, we contact Sue, and Sue resolves these issues. She's been down recently again, and we're now in discussions about tweaking our parameters even further to see if we can get some more savings out of the system. Now, the system itself has some very, very good reporting profiles on there. Now, I basically use two of them myself, which I think are very good, which is the RAG report, which gives me a score charge basically of all our drivers. So once a month I put this on the wall with their names against each of their lines, so they all know who's who and who's doing what. And to be fair, 95% of our staff are now in green and amber, so it's really, really good. That means we just concentrate on the ones that are in the red. Now, we've all got the drivers that will be in the red. It's how you deal with these people which makes the difference. But as a system, that works very, very well. I also use the excessive idle report because I find that is a very key way of actually knocking down wasted fuel. Now, this is something I have on a daily basis, and I can check to see why these vehicles are running past the given timelines that we have set as a company, and then we can focus on reducing that. And obviously, wasted fuel is a key. None of us wants to waste fuel. Everything we can save is more money in the pocket, and that's what it's all about, obviously. So from our point of view, well, definitely from my point of view, yes, mixed telematics does what it says on the tin. We've had no major issues with them. I don't think anybody else has had major issues with them that I've spoke to throughout my colleagues throughout the country. And yeah,